I am Travis Kaiser, the National Technical Trainer for Navien HVAC. Don't ask me about water products, that's another department. This right here is the NPF, or the Navien Premium Furnace. This is a standard furnace. Let me take the doors off real quick. When we take the doors off, you're gonna be like, I don't know, Travis, doesn't look like a standard furnace. Well, it is. Might look familiar to some of our water customers. What this does is it is a 97% AFUE modulating furnace. It modulates, it ramps, it does everything like that. It's not two stages and it's not single stage. One of the key differences is we use water. Most furnaces out there are air to air. We bring air in, we go over a heat exchanger, we transfer that heat from off that heat exchanger into the air. We heat the water that goes into a hydronic coil at the top that's in the airstream, and then it transfers from that hydronic coil to the air. So we have lower air temperatures at the coil, so we're not scorching that air. Some of heat exchangers can be very, very warm in the 800 to 1,000 degree range, depending on BTUs. We are at 125, 150. It's a variable supply air temperature on this because when I set it up, because I'm heating water, I can actually control the temperature or the supply air temperature. We kind of recommend 125, but if you really like it warm, 150 discharge air temperature. That's a pretty big deal. This is our heat exchanger. No byproducts of combustion ever enter the airstream, so from a safety standpoint, that's huge. We often hear all of the stuff about failed heat exchangers and carbon monoxide and all of that. None of that is an issue here because none of it ever enters the airstream. Again, we're heating the water goes into the hydronic coil, warms the air, that cooled water comes back down into the reservoir and then gets recycled again. We're also not consuming water, we're just heating it. Now, there is a little bit, it is an open system, so there's a little bit of evaporation. Most technicians, installers have a service contract, so they're probably topping this off once a year. They come in, they run the service wizard, they make sure that it checks everything in here, including firing the unit. They top the system off. It's about the top of a water bottle in most cases, if that, and they're done. Just as we talked about, maybe you saw the videos before of the outdoor product, the same technology is here. We really give the technician the ability to fine-tune and set this up. If you are in the industry and you are capable of setting up a standard furnace, you can set this furnace up. It asks you a couple of questions, and that's it. Yes, no, what do you want? What is the tonnage outside? What airflow do you want? All of that. And that's pretty much it. Runs on a standard thermostat. It's not a communicating thermostat. It's nothing like that. So again, standard furnace from Navien, standard modulating. This is really where it's at. If your customer wants comfort, you can give them modulation and you can be confident that you installed and set it up correctly.